have to say that while I'm thrilled to finally be standing here today, there were many, many times in our life where I would lie awake, feeling sorry for the man that Sam would one day marry. It seemed impossible that any one person could live up to the grand aspirations of perfection that Samantha has displayed her entire life. That is, until you came around, Evan. They say that opposites attract, and for no one is this more true than Evan and Samantha. For every time Sam can be found belting out a Meatloaf anthem from the rooftops, Evan will be standing in the back, holding a Bud Light, shaking his head with a loving smile.
There's no fire, baby. Fire, baby. Where did it all go?
Everybody knows the story about how Sam met Evan and she called dibs. I'm gonna tell you my version. It starts in LA. Sam's life was spectacular. Lined up at her door were celebrities, NBA players, and it was a fateful night in Big White where she laid eyes on Stonewall's most eligible bachelor and chose him.
So yeah, I think everyone knows most of the story, but I was there to witness it. He was certainly more nervous and awkward than usual. It didn't take long for Sam to warm up to the little guy, though, as I remember them cuddling kind of like this. That night I slept well, knowing everyone's sneaking suspicions weren't true, and he wasn't actually in love with me.
Okay. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Sam's +1 today. Before I met Sam, I had a conversation with one of her close friends, Dadia. She had mentioned that she had a friend in LA that she might be able to set me up with. She quickly retracted that comment and said something along the lines of, she might be a little bit too much for him. When she opened the door wearing R2-D2 slippers and Princess Leia buns in her hair, I thought to myself, shit, this girl might be too much for me. Despite our differences, we work. Floyd and I would be living a very different life if you hadn't entered ours.
Evan, when I met you, there were 5 distinct things I noticed about you that made sure I'd met my match. Number 1 was your community. You have one crazy and caring, rowdy and thoughtful, lifelong ride or die surrounding you. And third was Floyd. Because there's just something about a man and his dog.
I just cannot be the same. I would rather feel the pain. I don't mind it as I try.
We met over Christmas break back in 2015, and I moved back home from Hollywood 1 month later. And yes, there were many great reasons, but I should admit today, on the sacred property of Bishop's Lane, that you were reason number 1. Evan, you feel like home. You brought me home, and I vow to always come home to you. For crying out loud, Evan, you know I love you.
And now that you've freshened your breath, I declare you husband and wife. You may kiss.
I would rather feel the pain. I don't mind it.